KZMB All Zombie Radio.
Hi everybody, it's your girl Punky Brewster. That's my intro now because I can't come up with anything better. I am here with the latest supply drop, which came insanely fast. The last one was like super late. I finally got around to editing the video and posted it yesterday. This one has a quicker turnaround time because I'm going to try to post it immediately after this. So I got that one in October because we were about to go to the camp at the end of October, which happened Halloween weekend. And this one just came and it is November 26th. Is it the 26th? I don't know what day it is. It's the day after Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday. I don't know what day it is. Anyway, I have the latest supply drop. Okay, so this supply drop is in like a military, kind of like an ammo box. Looks like an ammo box. And it says TWD supply drop, season 11, 2010 through 2022. I don't want to talk about it. I just had to rewatch the episode. It's busted. But we're going to hope everything's good in here. And I ripped off the address this time, instead of just blatantly flashing it to the camera, because that's what everybody needs. That's what we all want. Okay, so, there is some interesting stuff in here. Okay. All right, we're just gonna start. I'm gonna start with this guy. Don't open dead inside or don't dead open inside snow globe, which I have a snow globe. It's literally right. It's right there. So we're doing another snow globe for winter. At least it's an iconic image from the show. I'm not mad about it. I didn't think I would become a snow globe collector purely from having this box. So that's a thing. There is a Walking Dead fleece scarf. I saw this because I saw someone wearing it. So I just saw who's on the canvas. So I knew that this was going to be a thing that I was getting. I wasn't mad about it either because now I have a Walking Dead beanie. It's a Skybound one, so it's a comic book logo, and now I have this, so I'm gonna stay winter warm, everybody. Winter warm. The lighting is really weird right now on my camera, and it makes me look like I've added some sort of filter, and I haven't. But I am this pale normally. It's just like a smoother version of my paleness. Anyway, I don't know. You guys can think I used a filter. I don't really care. All right, now this, I'm just confused by this. Like, what is this? This is Heads with a Z, because, you know, that's when stuff is cool when you spell it with a Z. Heads collectible dice, but it's only one die, so that's not appropriate. 6-in-1 figures, and it looks like Merle. It is Merle. It's Merle, and see, there he is. And then on the back it shows his many different possible faces. Hold on here. Let's get in there. There we go. So he can be zombified. I don't know how I feel about this. This isn't really my thing. It's fine. We'll just move on. Okay, so in here is the 4 of 4 Brian Rood canvas art. I was right. It's who I thought it was. It's Negan. So we've got They're actually right up here. We've got Daryl, we've got Carol, we've got Maggie, and we've got Negan, which actually makes a lot of sense if this was an initial preparation for the spinoffs, because it was going to be Carol and Daryl. Oh my God, Carol and Daryl together, and then it was going to be Negan and Maggie together. So that really makes sense, but that's not what's happening anymore. But anyway, cool. So we've got our 4, and I will add this to the quad, and it'll look really cute. And actually, I'm really proud of myself, guys. Notice all of this stuff is back on my shelves. I worked really hard on this today. And so don't come at me if it looks like shit, all right? I think it looks fine. But I was trying, so I can share this now. The reason I kept hiding my background is because I had prepped something for Talking Dead, because I was going to be on Talking Dead a while ago. I applied in March to be on the fan segment, and I was contacted in like May, maybe. And I was originally going to be on the Walking Dead, the Talking Dead special for Tales of the Walking Dead. I was slated. I recorded my questions and turned them in. It was questions for Terry Crews. I know, right? For Mikey Satrazemis, which would have been cool. Who else was on that episode? Sorry, guys, this was like a while ago now. Mikey, Terry, and... oh, Jillian. Duh! It was for Jillian Bell. That was the other question. So that would have been really cool. I was really stoked about that. And like the day before it would have aired, or the day of, I don't remember, I got a phone call and was told that my segment was cut. Because they were gonna be bringing in, they were gonna be zooming in JDM and Lauren, which was fine, like, because that was exciting, right? They were gonna talk, they were gonna talk about Dead City. So like, I wasn't mad about it, but I was a little sad, and then nothing happened with it for a long time. And finally, in the clutch, I messaged Robert On, who is the segment producer for the fan segment Talking Dead, and he was like, I'm gonna try to get you pushed in for the last one. So I was on the last official fan segment of Talking Dead for The Walking Dead proper, which is something really special, guys. It was really cool, and I'm like, I'm gonna cry. This is dumb. I'm just super thankful because I started watching the show back in 2010 at the beginning, and so this was like a big deal that I got to do this. So I'm really happy that it happened, and I'm getting real sappy and nostalgic because I just finished watching the last episode again because I'm about to go record for Squawking Dead about it. And anyway, so my background was jacked, right? Because like I had done like a special thing. It was kind of like a governor's tank with these shelves back here. I had drawn up these comic book style zombie heads and with their necks severed, and had them taped up. They looked like they were floating, and then I put blue cellophane over the whole thing so that they looked like they were in water, and it wasn't great. It was okay. It wasn't great. And then I was going to redo the background so that I could have another go at being on the show. And so I'd like come up with this whole elaborate idea that I was going to put, like foods that had been featured on The Walking Dead on it. So I was going to have like a plate of cookies, and I was going to have like a plate of spaghetti, you know, made out of like yarn and stuff. And I had a really big, a 10 can from, a 10 can from, a food supply depot, that I borrowed from work. Don't tell anybody, I gotta take it back. And I was going to wrap it with, like a drawn label of the pudding, Carl's pudding. And I was going to make a peanut butter protein bar, like a big one. And so that was going to be my background. But when I reached out to Robert the last time, he was like, don't worry about that. Like, don't don't put in a ton of effort. Don't worry about it. Just find like a blank area in your house. And so weirdly, my segment was recorded like right next to my back patio doors. We have like French doors out to our patio. And, and it's kind of weird because there's like a cinnamon broom hanging there. And I bought it just because it was fall and, you know, cinnamon brooms like fun. And so I put that next to the back door, and then my husband hung it while I was gone, which wasn't my plan for it, but it was cute. And then the other thing is like a fake cathedral window metal piece that we've hanging. So that became my background, which is like not at all Walking Dead related. And it's just like weird home decor that we happen to have. So that's where that was recorded in my house and not at all here. But now that all of this is over, I could put everything back up. Because when you're on Talking Dead, they don't want you to have all this license stuff because it gets really, their legal gets like squirrely, right? Because, there's Skybound license stuff, which I have a lot of, which is not related to AMC license stuff. And then AMC maybe license that stuff out. So that company owns that's holding the license for that particular, item. And so like, they don't want, you know, it's like a legal thing, but anyway, moving on. Final item in the box. Okay. So we have it. It looks like a replica of a script page. It is the entrance to episode 1124. Rest in peace. It's about Judith waking up. There's notes on it, but it's not labeled. It's not labeled anything. And then I have this in the bottom. I didn't get the instruction thing that tells you what everything is. So if anyone did, could you share whose notes these are? I don't know whose notes these are. Like Angela's? I'm not sure, but this is cool. I just wish that it was, you know, when we got the storyboard, it was stickered at the bottom that said it was a storyboard, an official storyboard replica. This doesn't have anything, so I'm curious to know what that is. So if anyone has the thing from the box, I'll contact them and see if there was one. Anyway, and then this is a 50% off code for the limited edition of the Walking Dead Sexton bottle, which I do already own. So yeah, so if you're interested, TWD final season is the code for 50% off. Go ahead and order it if you can. I know they don't ship everywhere. Anyway, so that's it, guys. That's it. I don't know what's gonna happen with this supply drop. I'm kind of hoping that it becomes a TWDU supply drop. I hope we get some Fear stuff and some Dead City stuff and some Daryl Dixon spinoff stuff and some Rashomon stuff for their thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful. Eternally optimistic, this one. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of sad, guys. Final episode really got to me. Anyway, thanks for joining me, checking this out. You're pretty cool. See you guys later. Love you.